Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here today with like 50-something questions and answers for the 75 Hard Challenge that I've received either here on my channel or over on my website, fitnessshizniz.com. I'm going to answer all of these for you today to hopefully help you get through today's 75. So do me a favor, if you find this video to be helpful, please hit like on it, maybe the subscribe. I do these types of videos and other health and fitness videos several times a week. I've got a whole playlist of 75 hard videos where I break down, I got videos for the workout rule, the reading rule, the diet rule, the progress picture rule, the water rule. I got breakdowns for all of that stuff. I've got 75 soft versus 75 hard. Hit subscribe and go over and check out my other 75 hard and 75 day challenge videos here on this channel. Let's get into, I got a bunch of questions. Let's get into these now. So I'm just going to jump right in. I already shot this video once and it was 20 something minutes long and I'm like, nobody's going to watch that. So I'm going to try to get through these a little bit faster. Let's start with the exercise rule. All right. So I'm just going to read them off because I got them sitting here. Can I combine both workouts into a single 90-minute workout? Nope. You have to do two separate 45-minute workouts. They need to be about 3 hours apart minimally. You can't do them together. What types of exercises should I do? It's not really about the types of exercises that you do. It's more about the effort that you put into those exercises. So like for some people, walking requires a lot of effort. It's a great exercise. It's a calorie burner, gets the heart rate moving. For some people, swimming is great. Biking is great. It's really more about the effort more than it is the actual activity itself. And don't be scared to incorporate new things into it. You got 75 days here to play with. Whenever I went through my first challenge, I was doing mace bell work. I was doing weighted jump ropes. I was just trying to throw different things in there. Weighted vest workouts. I was doing all sorts of stuff. So mix it up a little bit. Keeps the monotony away, hopefully. Can I take rest days during the challenge? Nope, not on anything. You can't. Everything's got to be every single day. Can I do low intensity workouts? Absolutely. Those are still legit. In fact, there's going to be some days, because 75 days is a long time to work out twice a day, you might need to pull back just a little bit on some of your workouts. Low intensity workouts such as walking, light jogging, things like that are great. Stretching is not an exercise, by the way. Can I work out with a partner or in a group? I guess if you want. Yes, sure. Can I split the 45-minute workouts into smaller sessions? So in other words, can I take this 45-minute workout and do 15 minutes at 8 a.m., 15 minutes at 10, 15 minutes at 12? No, you cannot do that. Now, an alternative to that, though, is take that 45-minute workout and split it into three different exercises for 15 minutes each. You're still doing the 45 minutes together, but maybe do cardio, strength training, and jump rope or something like that. That'll help break up some of the monotony, but you can't break the actual 45-minute segment up. How important is it to do one workout outdoors? It's literally like the rule. So yeah, you have to. Oh, and the other question I get a lot is what qualifies as outdoors. So this one's a little bit tricky. For me, I had a general rule about this, which was I either needed to see sky or I needed to be able to feel wind if it was windy. So if I'm standing out on my patio, I'm good. If I'm standing like in my garage, kind of at the doorway of the garage, that's probably going to be okay. If I'm like in my garage all the way, like that's indoors. Like it's just indoors with too far away windows, basically. Like, so you kind of have to self-govern here, but that was my rule. I either need to see the sky or I need to be able to feel the wind. One of those two things. Let's see. Do I need to track my workouts? No, there's no rule about tracking your workouts. You can, but you don't have to do anything. Can I practice the same type of exercise for both workouts? You absolutely can. Can I participate in the 75 Hard Challenge while recovering from an injury? Ask your doctor. I don't know. One of the things I'll mention here before I move to the diet rule is I had a lot of people that I told the story to, which was whenever you're doing your exercises, you don't want to get to the end of your challenge and feel like you didn't put enough into your second workout. The second workout a lot of times ends up being the workout where people sandbag it, for lack of a better terms, and don't put as much effort and energy into it. I learned this. One of the guys I talked to very early on, who was on his last day, said that was his biggest regret, was he felt like at the end he didn't put enough into those second workouts. So just tip of advice there. Let's move to the diet rule. Again, these are questions that I've received here on my channel or over on my website over the last couple of years. Which diet should I choose? Totally up to you. This is all about self-governing. You have to kind of keep an eye on yourself with this. What I recommend is keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it something that you can eat day in and day out, or most days in and most days out. Don't do something that requires a lot of cooking, because that's going to cramp your time, and time is going to become extremely valuable on this challenge. So just make it something that you can sustain, hopefully over 75 days. Can I have a cheat meal during the challenge? I feel like you haven't read the challenge rules. No. What if I have a special event or a celebration? Doesn't matter. 75 days doesn't recognize those things. It just recognizes the day. And so sometimes timing your 75-day challenge is important. For a lot of people, they look at, oh, what do I have over the next 2.5 months? If something like that comes up, it is what it is, and you just got to deal with it. You have to continue on the path regardless of the thing you are participating in. Can I adjust my diet during the challenge if it's not working for me? So my recommendation here, my thought is no, you cannot. There's nothing specifically in the rules about this, but typically if people are going to change their diet, it's because something isn't working for them. It's too hard. They don't like something. And that kind of goes against the premise of the challenge being hard. Now, if there's something going on physically where you can't maintain that continued diet, an allergy, or something's making you sick, or something's just causing you physical problems, then yeah, I think that's okay. But if you just want to modify it because like you want to modify it, to me, that's breaking your committed diet selection, and you need to go back to day one. People ain't going to like that one. Can I use supplements or protein shakes? As long as it falls within your chosen diet, that's fine. Can I have a refeed day if I'm on strict? So in other words, so yeah. So here's the thing with the diet. Diet needs to be basically the same every day, right? There is no cheat meals, like refeed days where you essentially break the rest of your diet rules or do something quite a bit different than your regular diet. I think that you need to follow the same consistent diet every single day. How do I handle dining out or social situations? Well, you either need to become a hermit and do nothing, or just roll with it while you're out. Most restaurants have something you can do. If you're ordering a hamburger, just don't eat the bread and just do the burger plain and some side broccoli or something. It's still delicious and you'll be fine. Almost everywhere you can do something like that. Otherwise, just stay home. Can I have sugar substitutes and artificial sweeteners? As long as it falls within the guidelines of your chosen diet, you do you. Can I have a protein snack or meal replacement? Same thing. If it falls within the guidelines of your diet, sure. How do I handle cravings or hunger during the challenge? If you're eating properly, you probably shouldn't have too much of this. A whole food diet, you can eat a lot of meat or veggies and fruit and still be calorically okay. Like, especially if you're trying to lose weight, like you can eat a lot of that food versus like other, one of the things about diets, people think about restrictions, and this isn't necessarily about restriction and eating less. The diet rule isn't about that. It's about eating right. And so there's a big difference between those two. So whenever you're selecting your plan, keep that in mind. Like, it's not about trying to like not eat as much. It's about trying to control the portions that you're eating and the quality of the food that you're eating more so. All right, let's move on to the water rule. And by the way, the diet rule is probably the rule that requires the most self-supervision, right? So you kind of have to do your own governing on that. It's a little bit of some loose ends there, like, hey, basically you choose how you want to do it. I realize there's a lot of things in there, like maybe additional questions, but rule of thumb is like if you're not sure about something, and if it's okay, err on the side of caution and just assume that it's not. That's an easy way to kind of go about it. The water rule, let's get into it. Can I drink more than a gallon of water a day? Yeah, but you're probably not going to want to. Like, you're probably going to struggle at first with the gallon. So just worry about the gallon at first. If you're still hungry or still thirsty, go ahead. But you can if you want. Can I drink flavored water or add flavorings or protein to my water? No. So this was a big one, big point of contention here. You can't as part of your gallon. Now, if you want to do that outside of your gallon for additional protein intake or whatever it is, BCAAs or pre-workout, sure. But your water's just got to be straight up water. You can't add anything to it. Can I count other beverages like tea or coffee? Nope. You can't count that even though it's got water in it. Can I drink sparkling or mineral water? Nope. Even though it's just bubbles, just got to be straight up water. How do I track my water? Easiest way to do this is probably just to buy one of those jugs, a gallon jug off of Amazon. And, they've got markings on it. Every night I fill my water up, put it in the fridge, and that way when I take it out the next day, I drink it till it's gone, and that's how I track it, so I know that I've drank enough. You could also do something like the Hydrate Spark Pro. It's a smart water bottle that as you drink it, it tracks for you on the app, so you don't even have to worry about it. It handles all of the tracking for you, but there's several easy ways to to do that. What if I struggle to drink a gallon? Like, yeah, you will. So get ready for that. It gets easier. It's also probably also worth mentioning here that a lot of people hit my comments up about how unhealthy a gallon is. For me, like a guy of my size, it's actually recommended for me to actually drink more than a gallon a day, just because I'm a big boy. So it probably, I'm not sure there's a one-size-fits-all answer to that. Ask your doctor what they think about it. Can I drink water during my workouts? Yes, please do. Stay hydrated. Is it okay to drink water close to bedtime? Yeah, if you want to be up all night whizzing, like that's going to happen. One of the things you'll learn a couple of weeks in is you'll start to get a little bit of a water intake schedule subconsciously. You don't want to drink too close to bed because that water that goes in is going to need to come out, and that makes for a hard night of sleep. Same thing for your workouts. When you go to your outside workout, keep that in mind too, that you don't want to be slamming a bunch of water before you're outside and you're far away from a bathroom situation. Been there. Can I drink electrolyte infused water during the challenge? Sure, but not part of your gallon. It's got to be separate. What if I forget to drink a gallon of water daily? Well, one day and you're back at square one, bubs. So you can't skip a day. There is no such thing as, what do I do if I forget one of these? You enjoy day one again is what you do. All right, let's go to the reading rule. Can I listen to audiobooks instead of reading? Nope, it's got to be with your eyeballs. Can I read fiction books during the challenge? No, you can't. Only self-help books or nonfiction type of books. Question is, what qualifies as a nonfiction book? So for me, what I would say is anything that makes you better or smarter or more learned after you're done reading it. That could be an autobiography. My favorite book that I've ever read is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. It's an autobiography, but it taught me a ton of stuff. You can read just general sort of books. Like I read Malcolm Gladwell's Outliers, which is just like several different stories about different people that are smart or had unique skills or unique situations, like stuff like that's fine. If you want to read about knitting, like and learn how to knit, then do that. Like you still come out better on the other end of it. So just 2 cents there. Can I read more than 10 pages a day? Yeah, if you want. Can I read multiple books at once? Okay, smarty pants. Yeah, you can. Can I read ebooks? Yes, you can absolutely do that as long as it's with your eyeballs. How do I choose a book? Just do a little bit of research before you start the program. Find something that's in your wheelhouse that you think would serve you well and go with it. And you don't have to read the whole thing. Like there's nothing in this thing that says you have to read the entire book. If you get halfway through it and you don't like it, the next day just read a different 10 pages. Like I think that the preference would be to read it and complete it as a commitment and sort of in the spirit of the challenge, but there's nothing that says you have to finish a book from the beginning to the end. It just says read 10 pages a day. So I don't know why you'd want to buy a book and then not read it all the way, unless it just stunk, I guess. Can I read blog articles instead of books? No. Can I read books in my native language? Read them in whatever language you need to read them in, right? Like whatever you understand. Don't read them in languages you don't understand. That would not be good. Progress picture rules. What time of the day should I take it? Doesn't matter. Just try to make it consistent. For me, one of the biggest values of the progress picture requirement is that it helps to set and concrete your daily routine. So for me, I was getting up and doing it. It's the first thing that I woke up, same room every time, almost the same time of day. That way the light that was coming in was the same. When I go back and look at my pictures, it was basically the same backdrop, the same lighting, easy to compare, and it helped to kind of set the tone for my day. I woke up and I knew that I had to take my picture. Can I wear clothing for my progress pictures? Yep. I wear clothing in all mine. You don't have to, but depends on if people are going to see them or not, or who those people are that are going to see them. But there's nothing that says you just want to sort of be able to keep an eye on your body transformation. That's what you want to be able to see. So whatever you do from there. Do I need to share my progress pictures publicly? Nope. You can keep them for yourself if you want, but a lot of people share them socially. This challenge has a pretty big social aspect to it, but you don't have to at all. How should I store and organize my progress pictures? However you want. I just kept them on my phone every day and then deleted them whenever the challenge was over. You can also use the 75 Hard app. I think it's got something on there that you can do that too. What if I forget to take my progress picture? Well, this challenge might be one of the most perceived as insignificant of the requirements, but if you don't take a picture, you're back to square one, just as much as the workout and water and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it. Sex does not qualify as a workout. That was on here that I saw. Is smoking cigarettes or drugs allowed? Look, they don't want you to put stuff in your water. Like, you shouldn't be putting anything else into your body. I realize that there are some addictive things that come into play here, but, you know, in the spirit of the challenge, the idea here is to be able to do things that are difficult for the betterment of yourself And I realize it's easier for me to say to stop doing things that maybe you're addicted to or that you struggle with. But if we're just looking at the challenge on paper, if they want you to be smart about your diet, and they want you to be smart about your intake of water, and they want you to come out of this with healthier habits, better routines, it's hard for me to imagine that those things play a part in that. So whatever that's worth there. Are there any other 75 hard alternatives? Yes, there are two. There's the 75 soft challenge, which was born on TikTok several years ago. Extremely popular, probably the most popular between the other alternatives. Slightly easier, one workout a day. I've got a video in my playlist. If you've subscribed, it's over there. You can go and watch that, 75 hard versus 75 soft. It's got a few different rules in there. Also, 75 medium is a thing. Neither one of them are related to the 75 hard challenge. They were just born online and grabbed, they actually took hold slightly. So I got videos and all that stuff in my playlist as well. But that's it. Hopefully this question and answer session helps you to get through to day 75 and absolutely crush it. I know that whenever I post this, I'm going to realize I forgot some questions and answers. And I'm hoping that you guys will remind me, so put them in the comment section down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel so you can go and watch my other 75 hard videos. There probably is something on the screen right now, or I'll post something down below so you can easily get to that playlist. I got videos on the workout rule, the reading rule, the water rule, the diet rule, and the progress picture rule, and some other stuff in there as well. Thanks y'all so much for watching. If this was helpful, please hit like, maybe subscribe. I do these types of videos and other help. Oh man, I'm getting bad at saying that. And other health and fitness videos several times a week. Thanks y'all so much for watching, and good luck on crushing your 75 hard challenge. Peace out.